Okay, guys, welcome to Phantom for this very quick English session to introduce you my new patch MF 1987 based on the Marshall Plexi 1987. This is a free patch you can find on the g66.eu website. Should be already available. And I would like to explain you how I did this patch, because there are some tricks that I wanted to share with you. So let's go immediately to the editor. Okay, I hope the audio and video is okay. So if there are some problems, please type something on the chat. I am streaming on a G66 channel and also on my channel. So I invite you also to subscribe to the G66 and also to my channel. And I invite my friends on Facebook to come into the YouTube channel, because the video and audio quality is better, and you can also participate to the chat. So I go to describe this new patch. There is a lag between audio and video. Okay, maybe. Okay, let me check a bit. A moment. Maybe there is a problem here. Thank you so much, Alex. Okay, maybe should be better now. Let me know if now is okay. But it's not important that my lips are synchronized with my voice. The important is what you see on the editor. Okay. So let's start to see the patch. Perfect. Okay. So yes, it is a matter of the conversion from the camera and video. Sometimes, of course, that there are some problems. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Well, let's describe the patch. The patch is, let's say, simple, because it starts from the scenes number 2. It is a crunch. Crunch is composed by the 1987 X treble channel. It is the base of this patch. Okay, I use only this channel. I never change the amp channel. And I use the factory cabinet, factory IR 4x12 AX GB Greenback 57B. This is one of my favorite factory cabinet for Fractal, especially with Marshall, with vintage Marshall, let's say. Okay, you can find here some settings about the cabinet. As you can see, there are I also this parameter, but I can write down. Sorry. Okay, is very the only important things is the cut on the low cut and high cut, nothing else. Okay, about the amp, it is the pretty default settings, I only increase a bit the drive, and I put the reverb. The typical, my favorite reverb is a medium plate with the time increased to 2 seconds and 32. This is up to you, of course. The settings of the echo channel. The echo density, the reverb channel. The echo density is set to 6. If you can also increase to 8, but take care about the CPU. CPU can give you some warning messages. Should be not a problem, but to be in the safe, I suggest you to stay on 6. It should be okay. Perfect. Ciao Massimo, thank you for the feedback. Okay, so I go to show you how does it sound. I like so much this kind of sound because it is on the limit of the crunchy sound, and it's up to you to play in a light mode and you have a clean sound, or in a strong mode. Especially with a single coil is very nice. If you have humbucker, maybe you have to raise down a bit the drive because you have too much distortion. But this is only a matter of tweak the drive knob, as you do normally with the real amp. Exactly the same. Very nice sound. Then I realized a synth with the chorus and delay and delay and compressor. Chorus is my famous 4 voices analog chorus. As you can see, there is no lag between C number 3 and C number 2. Because there is no changing in the amp and in the cabinet. To have an idea of this issue, you can check the block info and you can see here if something changed on the block, the amp block and the cabinet block. So. Also realize this very nice scene with the plex delay in parallel. This is scene number 5. The delay is the very warm stereo BBD delay. It's very nice. I show you. It's very warm. Okay, the scene number 1 is the lead. It is the lead scene, and you can notice and you can see there are no audio gap because I only switch on the drive. The drive in this case is a compulsion distortion LP. No gaps between the scene number 1 and scene number 2. Also the other scenes. Okay, so I create another scene, the number 4. It is a different scene where I also change the drives, okay, the drive, and I change the channel of the drive, and you can also change the drive using the per preset foot switch. Every per preset, you can assign your per preset at any foot switch you want, of course. And I select, I set up this foot switch to bypass the effects, but also with all the functions, I can change, I can toggle the channels of the drive. So I can pass from channel A and B and vice versa. This is very useful, especially from the live, because you can extend the capability to produce new voices with a single preset and within at a single scene. I show you how does it work. Okay, I am on the drive block. If I press and hold the drive foot switch, as you can see here, I change the channel of the drive. I press again, so I can use two different drives within the same scenes and the same presets. This is very nice, very useful, and help you to increase the possibility and the flexibility of your sounds during the live gig. Okay, very interesting question from Electric Gaddafi. Ciao Marco, if you make a patch for a biker guitar like Gibson Les Paul or PRS, you change only the drive. I don't change so much because I like the voice. I like to feel the voice of the guitar, but I can also try now. If you want, I can do immediately. I can pick up my. It's not a Gibson Les Paul, but it is a similar. It is a Tokai Les Paul. It's better than Gibson. Just a moment. I go to pick. Hear me again. So I have I show you better my Tokai guitar. It is a very nice Les Paul model. It is a Japan version. It sounds very, very good. And your question is very nice, because sometimes some people tell me that you have to create different presets. Yes, could be true, but usually I prefer to do the same I do in the real world. In the real world, you have not the possibility to change the settings when you change the guitar. Typically not. Usually you have a pedal, you have something that you can switch on and off. But in any case, I like to make a preset that works with whether the Strato guitar or Les Paul guitar. So let's go to hear how does it sound. I have to tune up. Just a moment. Okay, I'm ready. There is more distortion, the sound is warm. But I like this behavior because it's just what I want from this guitar. I want different. If I have two different guitars, I want to do different sound. To me, it makes no sense to have two different patches that try to reproduce the same sounds. If I need clean sound, I use the strato. If I need more distortion sound, I use a Les Paul. I use a humbucker pickup. This is my philosophy, but also it is for sure it is mine. You can do what you want. You can, for example, to decrease the drive parameter, for example. You can, of course, this patch is not fixed. You can tweak the patch as you prefer, based on your taste. The patch is only a sample to show you how I program the Fractal devices. Then you have to bring the patch. It's free. I repeat, it's free. You can get this patch on the G66 web channel, and you can grab this patch and you can try to do what you want. But the important thing is to show you how do I work with the system. Then, of course, you can tweak as you prefer. Okay. Sound is amazing to me. Very nice. And the dynamic is amazing. Okay, when I change it to the C number 4, it is the lead scene, and I also switch on the plexi delay. So this is very ambient sound. Not only, I also change the drive. I go to the channel B and Sur Riot G pedal. More distortion, more gain. cannot hear any gaps, any gap, any audio gap when I change the scenes. This is very important because I don't change the M channel. Of course, if you prefer the riot pedal, okay, on scene number 1, for example, of course, it's only enough to change the channel of the drive to B and save the scene. So, very easy. Or, for example, very nice, on the crunch channel, vuoi far sentire col microfono chiuso? Yes, I close the microphone. I would like to highlight the two things are very interesting. The Surayato is very nice for the high gain, but you can also change it to the compulsion distortion LP. I noticed the stereo BBD is very nice because the delay is very warm, very dark, and it's let the sound of the guitar very clear. So create an ambient sound without overlapping of the original sound. So usually I prefer the darker delay just for this reason. You can use much more delay without overlapping the original sound. Okay. Another very important thing is this trick, as you can see here, where I can use the volume, the single pedal volume, as a wah or volume. And the trick is to use the multi-mplex block. Plex block is a block very simple, as only the one parameter is the input parameter, and input you decide where the signal path is driven. So as you can see on the channel B, I select the row 3. This means the signal is getting from the row 3, so where there is the wah. When I go, for example, with the scene number 3, I change the channel and I get the signal for the row number 2, where there is the volume. And this is very simple, very simple. If you want to use the volume, you select the channel A. If you want the Y, you select the channel B, nothing else. So depending on the scenes, you can decide if the volume is assigned to the Y or the volume. What it is really important, as you can see, the volume pedal is assigned to the pedal 1 here, and even the wah is assigned to the pedal 1, of course. But they work together, but the mplex block decide where you get the signal, from the volume or from the wah. On the wah also, you can use the standard auto-engage functionality, okay? But there is a trick you have to consider, because typically the wah is disengaged when the pedal is down, okay, at the minimum volume. You can see the yellow ball here in this position. But if you do this, when you change to the scene where there is volume, of course the scene starts from 0 volume. This is the problem. For these reasons, you have to set the off value over 90%. This means that the pedal is the wah is disengaged only when the pedal is on the upper position. This is very important. So to disengage the pedal, it is practically the same is what you do normally with the toe switch. The toe switch, to engage the toe switch, you have to set the pedal to the maximum position, to upper positions. Okay, so it is the same behavior. Okay, to do this, you have to set the off value to 90%, to the maximum. And you can see here, where when the control is at 10, the pedal is automatically disengaged. And when I switch from between a scene where I have the volume or wah, the volume stay at the maximum as usual. This is very important. Do you know? So I can assign the wah or volume in any kind of scene I want. For example, this is a lead wah. This means that I get the signal for row number 3, and for this reason. When I switch to the scene number 4, you see I change the channel of mplex and the pedal works as a volume. Another hint is if you want to the crunch to scene number 2, you prefer more distortion, for example, you can activate the drive. okay, with the channel A. Okay, you can save your patch, and on the lead channel I activated the channel B, so the Sur Riot. So I have the more distortion pedal, and this is the effect. So I start from the clean. Let's say it's not clean, but partial distortion. Okay. I hope everything is clear. If you have any questions, you can write down the question below the video, of course. I ask you to subscribe the channel and to click on the bell to receive the notification, even in the G66 channel and in my on my channel. You can get this patch free on the G66 website. And I hope you like it and you enjoy. So, thank you very much. If you are in holidays, have a nice holidays, and see you soon. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.